Let's go!
And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, also making his debut and representing one MMA Academy,
UK Fighting Championships #9 here at the Preston Guildhall. We have two amateurs making their debut in the cage, but there's no lack of heat between these two. As Dylan McGee in the red corner representing One MMA, Pietro Menga in his corner takes on Shaun Bannister.
Got you.
Representing Warrior MMA and started at the weigh-ins.
We'll start before.
Oh, big right hand from McGee.
Straight away connected with that straight right. A lot of angst between these two, but this could be done very early. That is...
Yeah, it looks real tight on that guillotine there. Long, spindly arms finding the way through. And he's turned it through to a power guillotine, so that's even tighter. And you can see he's really trying to put the crank on. You can see his legs there really shaking as he tries to throw that on. But Bannister's held out well so far.
Not fighting the grips, though. What does he need to do to get out of this?
To be fair, because he's got his arm in on the right-hand side, he's got a little bit of breathing space there. If he was straight through on the neck, he might be in danger. Because his right arm's in, it's like an anaconda, but he didn't have the torque on the left side to put the pressure on, so uncomfortable, but as you see, he's managed to find a way out. But the guillotine straight on the neck is the more difficult.
He's hanging on to that now. Now he's adjusted.
And it looked like he was going to go to the same grip on the neck there. Went for the Marcella team first. Bannister, again, done well to steer clear of it.
These boys have not felt each other out. That straight right caused the drop in Shaun Bannister, but since then he's just been fighting off his neck.
Yeah, and it was Bannister that one looked confident as he came in. I couldn't actually hear him, but he was talking to us through the cage. I'm not quite sure what he said. Did you catch it, Steve?
I'm afraid I didn't, but again, just at the weigh-ins when these two faced off, you could tell 0-0 amateurs, but both have a bit of heat with one another. And
yeah, good intensity to match it the first couple of minutes of this bout.
Well, there's Shaun Bannister coming from Liverpool and Dylan McGee coming from Manchester. There's already a rivalry there before they'd even begun. On Twitter and Instagram, I believe they've had a little bit of back and forth, and then at the weigh-ins they were extremely heated.
What a time to be alive. I didn't even know the first 15 guys that I ever fought. Never seen them, didn't even know names. Now you got running battles.
Phenomenal. I mean, only the first fight of the night, but comes in with a bit of hype, and so far not disappointed. Bannister's survived, and
yeah, seen out some very tough spots. He's not managed to get any of his own offense off really, because he's always been under threat from McGee with the chokes, and he had a good sprawl there as well. But now they're back on the feet. Not usually the strongest place for a guy as tall as Bannister to be, as McGee, sorry, to be working from, but it seems quite comfortable.
Saying
Breaks
that,
off. Good right hand left up.
Saying that, he did say it's actually a striker, but he keeps going to this guillotine, those long limbs, just 17 years old, 6 foot tall, and those arms are certainly causing a lot of problems for Shaun Bannister around the neck.
Nice knee to the body there.
Yeah, he's got like a neck crank position from there, which is going to be certainly uncomfortable for Bannister.
Yeah,
Takes him out, good strong position. And end of the first round. Lots of attacks, and they're still going at it, still a little bit of niggle.
A little bit of blood as well coming from Shaun Bannister's nose, but looks to be enjoying the first experience in the cage here at UKFC.
Yeah, he's done well there to come through a pretty complicated opening section, like that first couple of minutes, fighting out of the head and arm, the guillotine, and you know, he's going to come out for the second round with the ability to go again, and maybe now he's got those initial nerves out of the way. A couple of mistakes at the start, leaving his head in on the takedowns. He can afford to be a little bit more calm now. He's got a round under his belt. Just try and work a bit more cleverly as opposed to just firing in on emotion.
What would you like to see from McGee in this round? More of the same, or would you like him to use the stand-up a little bit more?
Yeah, it certainly looks dangerous in the stand-up. Every time he's broke off to land the shots, he's done some damage. The blood on the nose of McGee came from that last left hook. The straight right hand at the start dropped him. Keep some distance, see if he can work his range.
They're still talking to each other across the game.
Yeah, Shaun Bannister certainly working his jaw hard during this opening amateur bout here at UKFC. But Dylan McGee actually said he wanted to keep this at range, but He's doing everything but that so far in this fight. All of it has been contested in very close quarters.
Yeah, easier said than done. That's
and again,
another tight
look at
guillotine.
that.
He needs to fold that left arm around a little bit more. But
He's
tight.
out. Wow, he's out.
And he drops him unceremoniously, a la John Jones Machida, to the mat.
Well, that's one way to end a bit of beef. You won't see a more emphatic finish than that. Real tight guillotine, high elbow, drops him to the mat unconscious. That's a brilliant win there for Dylan McGee.
Brilliant win, and Pietro Menga greeting him in the cage with that. But you just got to look at the frame of this young man. 17 years old, 6 foot tall. This is at catchweight at 58. I think they were scheduled to be at 57 at one point. But you just got to think that is a tough puzzle for anyone in that weight class to try and solve.
Would you please show your appreciation for both men in the cage? And so 30 seconds into round number 2, we have a winner by the guillotine choke in the red corner, Dylan McGee. And your appreciation for Shaun Bannister.